this morning, moored here at Malkins Bank golf course just over there. I believe you can go in there and have a drink and everything if you so wish. I've just come down through the locks there yesterday. I've got the lock straight in front of me. So yeah, time to make a move and get on down to that lock. Actually put this thing on, doesn't it? Here we go. I nearly walked down and set the lock first, but I decided to bring the boat down with me. It's probably a little bit quicker. It appears the sun is trying to break out now. Yeah, there's a little bit of drizzle early this morning when I got up. It is clearing, so that's good news. The sun comes out, hopefully it'll warm up a bit as well. Well, it is two locks here, but it looks like only the one on the right hand side is working. Yes, I was correct. The towpath side lock is definitely out of action. It looked like it from a distance, so I was correct. Right, let's go and set the other lock. Well, there's a bit of good fortune. The lock's full. I think I can just push the gate. Yeah. Creaky. Right, let's go and get the boats. So I've just come out of there. It's Bridge 150 and the lock right behind it, Malkins Bank lock, I think it's called. It's not, it should be. It's Malkins Bank. And I've got the next one straight in front of me. And this one also, only the right hand side lock's working. We're looking here at a little spur which goes off from the main canal. I believe this is called the Malkins Bank Arm. Oh, it goes very far. Not these days anyway. At one point in time there were 5 or 6 of these. 4 down, 2 to go. There's hardly any wind this morning, which is very, very nice. Although it's very overcast, it's quite pleasant. I've taken the thick hoodie off, or my thick padded jacket, and gone to a thin hoodie. Well, my next locks are just through this old railway bridge here. This railway bridge now is a footbridge. Well, I'm now moored up at Wheelock, and that's me for today. Sun's come out as well. Good morning. fairly pleasant this morning, a little bit breezy, fairly bright. Not sure what's going on with the skies. I'm at WICH at the moment. Been here a couple of days. It rained all day yesterday. It's dry today, so it's time to make a move. My target is to get to Middlewich today. It's next best moorings really. Well, there's some lovely moorings, but they're too close. Once I start doing the locks, I'll probably do them all. So yeah, time to make a move. About a 5 or 6 hour cruise today, I think. So yeah, definitely got to get going. It's about 9:15 at the moment. All fired up. Time to go. First thing though is I'm going to go down to the services here at Middlewich and top off the water tank. Yeah, fill her up with water. That way I don't have to worry about that for a while again. So here goes. Yeah, I've only got about 200 trips to start off with down to the water point, but get rid of some rubbish as well. We've got to get going. Get her off the bank. A few revs to get her across the canal here. It's a bit of a breeze. Yeah, it's a bit of a breeze trying to push me back across, but now she's rolling. We're good to go again. There's boats in front of me, so I didn't want to be hitting them. Well clear. You can see by the flag it was blowing me that direction. Although I've come out of the window by the bushes here. There is a boat on the water point. So I'll have to stop short of that and wait. Although there are 2 water points here, so I might get on the first one okay. I think I can. I've just attached with a centre rope there. It's not going to go anywhere. And this is WICH. There's a restaurant there and the Cheshire Cheese pub over there. It's a proper pub. It's quite a nice little pub actually. I did have a pint in there the other night. I met another boater in there. This water filled up, rubbish got rid of. Time to make a move again. I quite like WICH, although yesterday I didn't see much of it. It's horrible. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed on the boat all day. Actually, that's not quite true. I did walk down to the pet store and we had a slight break in the weather, although I did get wet walking back. And get some fishing bait. Morning. Malkins Bank. Great person to share locks with. Well, you can't share the lock, but double locks all the way right down there. He was closing all the lock gates and I was setting them all. That was very good. Helps both of us out. Yeah, when you're single-handed, you're both single-handed, you can help each other out like that. It really makes a big difference to boating. All the blossom out. It's a pear tree. Slowed down, very blind bridge coming up here. Very nice looking bridge though. I can see up ahead tree that's been down. And I knew there had been a tree down. I thought it was the other side of the wheelock, but I didn't see it the other side, so I assumed it must be this side. And I'm approaching it right now. I can see where it's been cut. I don't know if there's going to be any firewood here, and I also don't know what type of tree it was. The way it's leaning, it's possibly willow, and yeah, I'm not too keen on willow anyway, as you probably know. So we'll have a look as we go by. We'll slow down and see what's going on. If there's any firewood to be had that's any good, I will stop. I'm pretty sure it's willow by the looks. I'm quite a way off still. It's not always so easy to tell. I'm just looking at it again. It's actually oak. Well, that's some of it. It's oak, as I said. It'll take about, I don't know, a fifth of it probably. Less some for other boaters. Also, it's blooming heavy. It's going to need seasoning as well, so I don't want to keep it on the boat for too long. Well, I decided to stop opposite the allotments here. Lovely wide spots, and get that wood sawn up. Good morning, you wonderful people. I absolutely chucked it down during the night last night. I got woken about 2:30 this morning, hammering on the roof of the boat. But it's quite a reasonable morning this morning. Quite a lot of cloud around, but it's quite thin. Sun's trying to break through. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. People wonder why I like stopping in places like this. Difficult to work out, isn't it? Well, yesterday I stopped and picked up some of that oak. I've still got a couple of pieces left to saw up. Chainsaw batteries went flat. I've got all this lot done. So that's very useful. I can't really burn it yet, it's a bit green. If we get some nice sunny days and everything, it should start to season. Some wind through it helps as well. It's a little bit breezier today, so that should help. As you note, I always stack it so it's what I call skin side up, bark side up. That helps with the water to run off a lot easier, so it doesn't get so wet. So yeah, I got all that chopped up yesterday. Hopefully I won't need it this season. Hopefully it's for the autumn, but who knows. Anyway, I'm going to get this boat underway and get down to my first lock for the day. That way we go. Try and get to Middlewich today. With this rather large iron shuttering they've got here, or steel shuttering, it's definitely getting on and off the boat. Mind the gap. There's quite a big gap here. Yeah, let's step over it. Of course, in places there's no gap, but this happens to line up where the back of the boat, where you get on and off the boat, where the gap is. There she goes. Right, now to cast off and make that move. So here we go. So we stay like this all day. I always call this the allotment moorings because of the allotments here. I was the only boats here when I moored up. There was another two here by the looks. I thought it was three, but it's only two. The other one must have already left, I guess. I'm sure there was another one up past these two earlier. I guess they left early this morning. It's only just 8 o'clock now. Oh well, early birds. Just going under the railway tracks here. There's 4 lines here by the looks. It's a fairly modern bridge. We're now just about to go past an old rail bridge. I don't think it was the same line. It seems to go in a different direction. I just think it's an old line. It's obviously no longer in use because the bridge isn't even here, but you can see the supports for it still. I'll show you that in a couple of seconds. Yes, you see the support here for the old bridge. Looks like there was, what, 2 tracks or 3 tracks going across. 2, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like 2. That's a while ago. I don't think it could be for the same tracks, because it actually would have dissected the ones where we just went past and went under. Some very nice properties along here. No Moggy there. It's a Morris Minor. Cute little boat, isn't it? Delta. Looks like it was once a day boat, I'm guessing. I see a CRT van here. I hope there's no problem with this lock. I'm assuming there's no problem with the lock because there's no workmen here. Actually, it looks like they're working below the lock. I can see an excavator. Last year when I came up here, there was a 3-down rising for the cuts here. I see that's gone, fortunately. Very small lock landing here to try and get onto, but we'll manage it. I've done it before. So here goes, first lock of the day. I don't quite remember how many I've got to do today. We'll just do them as we go, won't we? Fortunately, it looks like perhaps a boat came up last. This lock is basically set for me, which was rather handy. We just got to put a little bit of water in. And this is where the CRT were working. They're doing some repairs to the offshore bank there. Probably gets a little bit of erosion from the bywash there. And the guys that were working there are just off to their tea break, and they shut the gates for me, so that was a big bonus. Very, very nice talking to them as well. They knew I'd been through Wheelock because they spotted the wood on the roof. They said, "Been through Wheelock?" They laughed because the oak I picked up coming out of Wheelock. Oh, the sun's out now. It's absolutely beautiful. Quite a big old winding hole here just after bridge 182. Lock number 2, ahoy! That's me today. Two down, well nearly. Just got to get the boat out yet, haven't I? And close the gates. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know there was anyone behind me. I hadn't noticed there was a boat behind me. Well, that's handy. The people from the boat behind me closed the lock gates for me. Thank you. The lady has just closed the gates and everything for me on the last lock. I didn't know there was a boat following me, so I suppose I better spend a little bit more time actually doing the locks than film Well, that was actually the last bit I actually filmed getting down to Middlewich. There's one more lock to do before I moor up. The problem I had was I was filming that with my old camera. I couldn't get it to turn back on again for the rest of the journey. It wasn't until I took it apart again and played around a little bit, I actually managed to get it to work for a little while. As I'm filming this now with my new camera. The old camera still does work if you can get it to turn on and off. Anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that. Big thank you, of course, goes out to everybody that supports the channel. I really appreciate all your help. And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and click the old bell notification button and the all options. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video, which, if you don't know, is normally 4 o'clock on a Saturday and 4 o'clock on a Wednesday, with the odd one thrown in here and there for good measure occasionally. That just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.